Yo, yo, yo. It's your fave, your boy, Marky Marks Tarot. Don't tell. I gotta get rid of all this Christmas shit in the background too. And how you doing? How are you, sweetheart? You good? You been sick? Oh man. Sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. Get an Epsom salt bath. It helps. Hey B, how you doing? Take a nice Epsom salt bath and go to sleep. It's good for you. You put some sea salt in there too, a little bit. Cough and congestion. You got honey. Drink, boil some hot water, just hot water plain. Put a scoop of honey in there. And if you have some lemon peel, like peel 2 little strips of lemon peel on and put it in there. It's a good shit. It's a change of weather. This weather makes people sick. This morning I woke up with pure like phlegm in my throat and mucus all in my throat and all in my nose, and then I had to blur it all out and spit it all out. It's gross. It just happens. It's summer. It's winter time, so the change of weather is gonna annoy our bodies, unfortunately. I know a few people that's been sick. Not me, thank God. Drink some orange juice. Yeah, cinnamon tea works. Yeah, you can do that too. It all depends on your body, like green tea, cinnamon tea. There's a million damn teas you can drink. You drink Gatorade. It all depends on your body, really. But when I'm sick, I always I always boil water and I pour it into like a mug and I put like a teaspoon of honey and I put like 2 strips of lemon peel in there, and it tastes so good. No sugar, no nothing. Oh, I'm sure people are crazy. See, when bad weather comes or like just people just being ignorant, Christmas just passed. Everybody bought everything in the world. They're probably still eating fucking leftover turkey and stuffing and bullshit. People are weird in this world, man. Here in Bermuda, we don't have that problem. Our shelves are completely stacked to the gills. Bermuda's, I haven't seen so much stuff in Bermuda like I've seen this past year. Our shelves are rammed to the like to the nine. We don't have that problem here. See, we're a small island to maintain, so it's easy. Out there, you guys have got millions and millions of idiots. So they take everything off the shelves. Hey, Alexandra, how you doing, sweetheart? You good? Happy New Year. I got your donation. Thanks. You can ask your question when you're ready. Yeah, right. I hear you. Yeah, they're all freaked out over the UFOs of drones. Yeah, freaked out. They should be freaked out about how they're gonna come before God and ask for forgiveness. That's what they should be freaked out about. I just finished telling my friend that ain't nobody going to heaven. Don't even think about that. We don't go to heaven. We're not worthy enough. What God does, He says, look, you ain't coming to heaven, but you could be a spirit on earth. You can go roam around wherever you want. You ain't going nowhere. UFOs and all that bullshit. Some of it is real to a certain extent because I do believe that everything exists. Hey Maria, how you doing, sweetie? Hope you're good from the storm. I saw like the highlights and shit on YouTube, and fucking blizzard went nuts. It's like snowing everywhere. All right, Alexandra, you said so. You kind of know I'm facing some shit. I'm curious how it would go. I guess will things be doom and gloom like I'm fucked, or will things be okay? All right, let's check. Oh yeah, I'm sure. All right, so what I'm getting here, Alexandra, is it's not going to be all gloom and it's not going to be all doom and gloom you're not going to get fucked like severely fucked here. What I see here is a lot of anxiety and impatience and feeling uneasy. The only thing I see that's bad is a loss of money. So you might have a lot of bills to pay legally, a lot of money to pay, which will make you feel unstable. It'll fuck with your finances. That's the worst case scenario I see here is like you losing a lot of money. So make sure you're not making any bad decisions on money part and money stuff. Um, yeah, exactly. So I see like you losing a friendship with somebody, ending a friendship, or feeling like very slow, things going really slow and really like changing slowly. I feel like you're going to be like frequently restrained from doing certain things. Um, Whatever you do, don't hide your emotions. Show your emotions. Have common sense. Don't do the wrong thing. Make sure you're analytical and you do what's right. And like just make sure you know everything you need to know. Yeah, possible. Like being that it says like frequently restrained, you're going to be restrained like for a while. Like yeah, like a probation type of thing. And they might make you like try to learn something, like you're gonna get some type of news where you're gonna have to like have some type of new way or new idea or new application or something, or you're gonna have to really concentrate on what you need to do to get out of this situation you're in. Yeah, classes are counseling, yeah. But it's nothing bad. I don't get like the worst thing I see here is losing money. And that's usually like you know, um, a bad thing. Anyways, losing money is always bad, right? Nobody wants to lose money. So I'm getting that you're gonna lose like some money here. Like it's gonna be make you feel unstable. Just make sure your actions aren't bad. Like don't make it worse than it already is with your actions. You're gonna have anxiety and impatience, and it's gonna slowly be a slow progress. But I don't really see anything like drastic or like, bad things. I just see like, the main message here is to be practical, be have common sense, make sure you don't go against anything to make it worse. Don't make matters worse than it already is. And then like the only other thing is like I said, there might be classes and counseling and you learning things or learning about your situation so it doesn't make it worse. Yeah, I feel it's fair enough. I don't see nothing more worse than that. You know what I'm saying? I don't see anything like severe and like catastrophic or anything like that. You know, I just feel like it depends on your actions. So, however, if you act like a fucking idiot, then you're gonna get idiot results. If you act calm and collective and have common sense, then everything will work out for you. If you comply and you do what you have to do, and you do what you have to do the right things, and you'll be fine. You know, yeah, just don't do dumb shit, and then it won't happen. Nothing bad will happen. That's the main thing there. And like I said, you're gonna have to pay up. So the money you lose might aggravate you. It might be more than what you think, or just losing money is gonna be a pain in the ass. Hey Brian, how you doing? Pluto enters your first house in March. Just feeling like this is the yeah. Well, Pluto, try and take Pluto as a positive, not a negative, because Pluto is the power of transformation, as you know. And I'm an Aquarius, so I'm a double Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius sun and rising. So I'm gonna take Pluto with me on my ride because I know what I want to do, and Pluto is gonna help me get it. Pluto is gonna give me some fucking power so I can do everything I've always wanted to do. It ain't gonna fuck my life up. Oh hell no. It's gonna help me. See, that's the main thing. You gotta use these transits as a good thing, not a bad thing. You know? So that's all right. This shit actually sometimes when bad things happen, it makes the transformation. It forces you to do what you need to do. Like sometimes we know what we have to do, but it doesn't happen, and then we get something bad happen, and then it transforms our life for the better. Like because you didn't do it, Spirit says, "All right, I'm gonna do it for you," and you're not gonna like it, but it's gonna help you in the long run. So you always gotta look at the negative and turn it into a positive. So this Pluto transition, I'm sure it's meant, and I've heard astrologers talk about it, and it's not a bad thing because Aquarius is not a bad sign. Whereas when it was in Capricorn, Capricorns are a lot different than Aquariuses. The energies are a lot different. They're more stubborn and don't want to change. You know, whereas Aquarius is like, yeah, let's go for the ride, let's have it. They're risk takers, they're humanitarians, they're you know different. So I'm looking forward to it. It's in my sign, so I love it. My life's gotten better since it's been in there, so I'm good. I'm taking it for the ride. Maria, you said getting things ready for tomorrow. Your son gets sworn into the Marines. Oh, cool. Good luck to him. I have to drive 2.5 hours trying to stay balanced so I don't have emotional breakdown. Nah, Maria, you'll be fine. Just know it's gonna be good for him. Just go for him. If he's looking forward to it, then good. I'm the first couple of days obviously gonna be, crazy. You're welcome, Alexandria. I wish you the best, sweetheart. Keep me informed. Good night, sweetheart. Take care. Brian, you said you're doing good. You're at work, so I can't type too much, but I'm listening. All right, Brian, no problem. You'll be fine, Maria. He'll be fine too. He'll be all right. That's cool. Going into the Marines makes you a man. It's good. I respect the Marines. Like I said, I was in the Army for 3 years, so it made me a better person, even though I won't admit it. Because I hate the Army. Fuck that place. All right, so Brian, you said, what are Jeff's current feelings regarding me? All right, let's check. All right, Brian. So I get that Jeff is kind of feeling that you are off and on. Like he feels good about you one day and not good about you the next day. He's got like an off and on feeling here. And this could be related to his life or what he's going through personally. But I'm like, how he feels about you is he feels that the friendship between you and him might be kind of rocky off and on, or it might be a relationship where he kind of doubts at times. I don't think he's going to be very active or very like I think that he's kind of like figuring out whether or not he's getting the right advice, or maybe you think he's not giving you the right advice, or maybe you guys are not on the same page. But I see here that he feels optimistic in some ways that things are going to be resolved in time that passes by. So if things are not really that great right now, he thinks that things can be better with compromise and with more of a understanding. So there might not be like a steady understanding here, and that's also probably to do with his own personal life as well. But he does think that things can work out between you and him. He thinks that with some hard work, you guys can get something from the rewards of being together and doing something together. So he thinks that he might also be worried about the admiration you have from other people. So if people uh kind of go towards you more than they go to him, or vice versa, there might be like some type of discrepancy in the feelings in that way, if that makes sense. It's kind of on and off. I'm not getting like bad or totally good. I'm getting like mixed emotions. Like this person, Jeff, doesn't really know whether or not, like they're not completely feeling 100% about how things are gonna work out with you. Like they still have, I wouldn't say doubt, but they still have like this feeling about if you're really going to be a true friend, because this person might have been screwed over in the past. I feel like their past or their personal life has something to do with how they feel about you. Like they don't want to be putting in time to somebody if they feel like they can, or how they feel at the end of how this is all going to work out between you and him. So it's kind of difficult here. Like I get like a difficult feeling on his end, like he doesn't know, but he honestly feels that things can work out with a little bit of communication or alterations or understandings and things like that. So I'm not getting totally bad or totally good, but I'm getting right now that he kind of has some mixed feelings there. So I hope that made sense. But it seems like he has some type of issue going on in his own personal life, or whatever the case may be with him. He might not be completely 100% committed to doing something that you're involved with him in, and that's why he's feeling the way he feels. But I don't think it's a personal thing towards you. I just think that it's just the way he is. So he wants it to work, but he doesn't know if it's going to. He doubts it a little bit, not a lot. It's not even so much doubt, it's just like weird feelings. So Maria, did the weather clear up now? Where you can like drive them there tomorrow? Because the weather's been bad here, and we get like the leftovers from the United States, so it's still like pretty bad here. Still very windy. It's like on and off. It's like one sometimes like it's like really bad, and then sometimes it's calm. Like right now the wind's calm, but before I went outside for a bit and then I came back in, it was like really bad. It's weird. Mm-mm-mm. Mhm. You got a lot of snow, yeah, I'm sure. I saw it on TV actually. There was actually a clip on YouTube that showed like all the snow everywhere. I'm like, holy shit. I didn't even know you were still in here, and yeah. Here it's been kind of cool, like chilly. It's been very windy though. I went to brunch today with my parents for my mom's birthday is tomorrow, and we really enjoyed ourselves. It's an old place, but they renovated it, and it's like our favorite place to go brunch. It's like about 10 minutes away from here. It's a hotel called Grotto Bay. It's right by the airport. It's the closest airport hotel, right? Closest hotel to the airport, and we live like 10 minutes away anyway. So um, we went there to see how how it is, and it's the same nice food, the same chef and everything. The food was the same, really really good, and the place was amazing. It was crazy how modern it looks and how beautiful it looks, and they're still like fixing more things like so it was pretty cool. We had a great time. We had a good laugh because I was dissing some people there. I don't know if you guys ever remember that movie, that not a movie, but it was like a mini series that was way, way back, like 40 years ago, Shaka Zulu. There was like two people there that looked like they was from their tribe. So I told my nephews, I say, yeah, you guys don't know, but like there was this like series called Shaka Zulu. And I was like, some people, and these people here look like they came from their tribe. So I was talking some shit like to make everybody laugh. So my dad was like, "Oh yeah, I remember that." He goes, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So we were fucking cracking up. So it was pretty fun that we were talking shit. Like, I don't know if anybody else remembers that, but we used to watch that shit. Yeah, I know. I like to tease, but I do it in a nice way. I don't do it in a mischievous way. But like I like to tease people, like especially like people that like can't dress or they look like stupid as shit. Like some people went to that brunch like they were going to a party. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Wearing like they look like me. Like they had a hoodie, fitted cap. And I'm like, what the fuck you doing? You're coming to a nice hotel for brunch and you look like you're going to like a house party. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you people? You should be dressed a little better than that. Like, you kind of look like an idiot with ripped up jeans and shit. I'm like, at least look a little more presentable. Like, you're at a hotel. Like, and I'm like, these fucking Bermudians, they don't give a shit. Because there's no dress code, see. So they just come like gangster shit, you know? Dopey. Oh, yeah, that too. uh, all right, Brian, you said what's going to happen between you and Jeff? All right, let's check. Thanks for the super chat. Hey, my nephews get a kick out of it, and my sister was laughing, my mom and dad were laughing. 'Cause I like to like tease people and talk shit about people. Like But I do it in like, a funny way. I don't do it in like, I'm a bad way. Like, I'm not fucked up. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like I kind of compare people to other people. I'll be like, oh, that person looks like so and so, on drugs or something. Well, that person looks so big. I don't know how the hell they even like. Well, they're gonna eat all the fucking food. Like we saw like this 400-pound chick, and she looked like she was wearing a fucking shower curtain. And I was like, God damn, where the hell you came from? I said, how the fuck is she supposed to fit in this chair? It's like all new chairs, and like, how the hell is she fit in here? Like, you don't have shame like being that fucking big, like you're fucking wide as shit. Like you take up the whole goddamn aisle. And I'm like, damn, like, and then my nephew starts laughing. So I'm like, like, look at this person. Like, what the hell is wrong with them? But I don't do it in a bad way. I just like talk shit. Like, I don't care. Like, what you can eat all the food all you want. I don't give a shit. All right, so Brian, I would say that what's going to happen between you and Jeff is not that good. I feel like from now until the end of the month, I feel like there's going to be some disappointments. Like I told you before, it's not so much you and him. It's like what he's gone through or how he feels. I feel like this guy's an insecure type of guy. There's a lot of like weakness around this, and this guy doesn't have enough willpower to make decisions, or he's like he thinks that everything's gotta be his way or no way. I also get like this person has a lot of problems and obstacles, and I feel like he's gonna imply that on you. I get a lot of disappointment. All the cards here say disappointment. So I feel like you and Jeff are going to be disappointed with each other, and I feel like there's not going to be a lot of contentment between the both of you. I feel like things are going to like go south eventually. So from now until the end of the month, I feel like it's not going to go that well. And this kind of like pretty much tells me what the last set of cards said. And I feel like maybe he feels like a certain way about you where he's not sure of what he wants to do, or he has issues and insecurities and problems, and he doesn't know how to solve it, or like if he's gonna like put you through them too. And I don't think you want to deal with his problems either. So I get a lot of disappointment. So I feel like you're gonna be disappointed in Jeff. I feel like things are not gonna go the way you want it to go. And if you wanna like disconnect from Jeff, then I suggest you do so. Because if not, you're gonna be disappointed if you don't get yourself away from his energy or from whatever you're doing with him. So I get disappointed, I get trouble, I get mental anguish, mental like instability here, emotions, insecurities, problems, delays, disappointments, not being happy, going through like a bitter experience with each other, and not like going further than you are now. So I feel like this month is the month that you guys don't go any further than where you are now, or something that you guys are doing will disappoint. Things are going to get disappointed. And I get a man here. So this man, he has life problems. That's what I keep getting. This guy, Jeff, has problems. And his problems are not going to get solved through you, with you, or around you, or between you. I feel like what's going on here is beyond you, Brian. But what's going to happen between you and him is not good. It's going to be like a disappointment or a separation, or you're not going to deal with him no more. I feel like you're ready to move on. And that's probably why you're asking me. So I got a lot of disappointment here. There's disappointment all in the cards. You being disappointed, him being insecure and not having no no like happiness or no like feeling like stuck, like you can't do what you have to do. So I don't know if this makes sense, but I keep getting not so great things here. So it doesn't look good. I feel like there is a potential to have make things right, but it has to be more through him. Like he has to like really um you know make things right in order for things to move forward. Because if not, it ain't gonna happen. So it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. And that's for this month. This month is not gonna be that great. There could be some jealousy too, Brian. There could be jealousy between you and him. He might be jealous of you, or you might be jealous of him. Whatever the case may be, there's not like an equal give and take, or there's something to do with his life that's holding things back. Like it's, I think he's the issue. Like his life or what he's dealing with right now. I don't know if you know if his life is shitty or his life is fucked up or something, but there's more to meet that meets the eye with this guy. If that makes sense. I don't know if there's any of this made sense, but that's what I get. I don't get much good things for this month between you and him. And I got your donation. Thanks. You said, how are the next 3 months looking for you? Well, it all depends on where you want to travel to. If you come to Bermuda, the next 3 months will be filled with joy. But if you don't, then it won't. That's your answer. All right, let me stop talking shit. All right. Well, insecurities and also like if you don't sort your life out and you like try to drag somebody else in it, that's the worst thing to me that you can do. Like, you gotta sort your shit out before you like judge somebody else or deal with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Maria, what you laughing at? I told you guys already, if you want your life to be better, you gotta come to Bermuda. So all your problems get lost in the triangle. And then you can have fun. There she is. How you doing, Miss Bikini? You all right, sweetheart? Hope is all as good as in your world. Oh yeah, definitely. All right, and let's see what we got for you. Everywhere I go. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, Tony's meals are great. I made some of the shrimp that Tony made one time. That shit was the bomb.com. You're laughing because I always say funny shit. Yeah, I know. I know. I've been on a roll today. I ain't gonna lie. I've been on a fucking roll today. Ever since I went to brunch, I've been on a roll. When I go in public, I diss the shit out of everybody. Like I'll be looking at somebody like, what the fuck are you wearing? I'll be looking at somebody, God damn, what the hell happened to you? Or holy shit, what is that? I just can't help myself, man. I just diss people every day, like, and I shouldn't, but like I do. I don't fucking care, like. I'm not doing it in a malicious, way. Like I just do it as a joke. Like I'm just like I like joking around. When I see my nephews and my mom, my dad, and my sister laughing, that makes me happy. Like, and they like a pack of shit. They like when I talk shit. It was funny. Because there was like these two people there, right? And I don't know what they are, but they're like, I don't think they're Muslim, but I think they're like some type of like religion where they wear like these like head things. Like they're not Jewish or nothing like that. They wear like these like weird hat attire, right? And the woman and the man, like they look like some fake king and queen out of some movie, right? You know what I'm saying? So like I'm trying not to judge them because I know it's like a part of their heritage or their life, right? And I kind of was making fun of 'em and saying that they was from the tribe of Shaka Zulu, and just to make my nephews like laugh or whatever. But they were good people. They were nice people. They looked like they were good and having fun. But the way they were dressed, I was making fun of them, like. And then I saw like a girl I went to school with, and she like has like this disability where she like shakes all the time, and I was like, I was looking at her, and I'm like, you're all fucked up now, like, and I hate saying it, but like it's karma because she cheated on her husband and convinced her husband that the baby she had was his, and it wasn't. And then later on in life, he got a test and realized it wasn't. And I was one of the guys who kind of convinced him to take the test. So then I saw her today, but she didn't see me, but I saw her. And she's all fucked up now. She has like this disorder where she's always shaking and she can't even drive or anything, right? And then I saw like her eyelashes were like, long and curled up. And I was like, look at this bitch. I wonder how the hell she trembles so much and puts on her fucking fake ass eyelashes. So I was kind of like dissing her indirectly in my mind because I know that she cheated on my boy, right? And made him pay for this child that wasn't even his. Poor fucking guy, right? I was so mad when I found that shit out. I wanted to slap the shit out of her, right? So then I was like, you're shaking, you're going to get food, and your plate shaking, and you're shaking trying to put the food. And I'm like, fuck, she's pretty bad, and she's my age, right? And then I said, you know what? I don't even feel bad for her because she's a fucking rat. I was like, that's what you fucking get. You know what I mean? So like I did. Then I said, fuck, your eyelashes look like they're perfectly glued on. So I guess you weren't trembling to do that, or you must have got somebody to do it. And I know I shouldn't talk like that or I shouldn't like be like that. But then again, I'm like, yeah, fuck you. That's karma. Like I believe in karma and that's what she gets. You know? Shouldn't do that shit to people. But hey, it is what it is. So I have fun dissing her too, even though I shouldn't. But it's all good. God forgave me. He probably laughed too. So yeah, Miss Bikini said, "How are you? What did you have for lunch today on this Sunday?" I went to brunch with my parents and my sister and my nephews, and I had to start. I had a ham, cheese, bacon, and mushroom omelet, and a little circle like waffle, like a mini waffle. So that's what I had to start. And then I had wahoo fish in like a nice cream sauce with macaroni and cheese and peas and rice. And then for dessert, I had a piece of chocolate cake. It was the bomb. It was really good. We went to a place that hasn't been open in months. So it was all brand new, but the same great food. And then tonight, I had tacos. It was delicious. So yeah, that's what I had. Well, see, there you go. See, man, people do dumb shit. People think they're not gonna get karma, or they think their karma is just gonna be a flat tire, or their car breaking down, or them getting into an accident. It's actually going to be physical problems that you're gonna have, And seeing that bitch today, shaking and shit, and her plate all over the place, I kind of felt sorry for her at the beginning because I like she was a good friend of mine, and we had a dance group together, and her and I were like the lead dancers and stuff. This is like when I was like 10, 11 years old, right? In elementary school, we had a dance group. It was six of us, and she was my dance partner. And her and I were very close. We never were boyfriend and girlfriend, but like her parents wanted us to date each other, but we didn't because we were close and family wise. We were like more like, you know, friendly cousins type of thing, but not really. But I wasn't really interested in her like that anyway. But it was another girl in the group that I liked, not her. But she was like, you know, a dance partner. She was a friend. She was like almost like family to me. But then when she got married to that guy and then cheated on him and then made him believe that that was his son, like that shit fucking hurt. Like that's fucked up. So when I saw her today with the plate and she was shaking like that, I was like, yeah, that's what you fucking get. So, you know, like what goes around comes around. So sometimes they get you like in different ways, in a medical way or a physical way. So karma goes around, you just gotta deal with it. All right, so there's a lot of people who look way older than they look because they smoke and drink and do dumb shit. So you do what you do and you are who you are and you reap what you fucking sow, you know? That's why everybody tells me, oh, you don't even look different, you don't look old. I'm like, yeah, because I ain't got no stress. I don't do nothing to nobody. You know, I ain't got no children. I ain't got no wife. That's why I look okay for my age. You know, if I was married and drinking and smoking and had children, then I probably look like shit. 'Cause I'd be stressed the fuck out. All right, and to answer your question, in the next 3 months, there's a lot of communication here between you and people around you, specifically a man. Um, but this is good communication in some ways it's not. There could be like messages, letters, emails that you have to deal with. Um, you might enjoy some of the conversations or handling certain matters with this man. I got a King of Swords here, and this person's very experienced. They got dark hair. Um, they might own a business or like be really good at their job or high. They might be at a high position at their job or a boss or have a lot of authority. This person's somebody who is like they got their life in order as far as their job and their ideas and what they're doing. But I also get that this person's not willing to make any necessary effort. They're always preoccupied with their own ego. They don't want to make any sacrifices. They're very uncertain. Um, and they feel very weak and they feel like you know they can only seduce you if they had to or they did seduce you and now things are like finished, but this person's going to try to make good conversation with you to make it seem like, you know, let's be cool again or let's make peace or let's do this or let's do that. So they you might hear from this person, you might get a lot of communication from this person. It actually could be two different people here because I'm getting a good energy and a bad energy too. But not a bad energy, but like an energy that's weak. So there might be like two different men here, where one man is like experienced and he's cool and he's like you're cool with him and you enjoy talking to him. But there's another one that is like, you know, very uncertain and they've seduced you or tried to in the past, so you're like, yeah, I'm not going to deal with this egotistical asshole. So there could be two different people where one man is cool and one man isn't, or maybe this is the same man because this is a general reading. It could be the same man, but he has two personalities, two faces, or he acts different. He acts decent one day and a dickhead the next. So when he acts good, you enjoy talking to him. When he doesn't, then you're like, fuck you. So it could be that as well. It could be either anything I'm saying. So whatever the case may be, take it with a grain of salt. But otherwise, that in the next 3 months, you're going to be dealing with this man or these two men. But the end result is like you having the situation where you handle the matter, you handle it, and you enjoy handling it because it actually works in your favor, or you like you get a message, or you talk to the person and finally like are cool, like. So okay, yeah, so this makes sense then. So the Aries dickhead might still come back around and aggravate you this month, or the next 3 months he might try to like aggravate you again, or like but even though he aggravates you or says something to you or sends you a message or whatever, he just feels like you guys should still be friends. Like there should be communication, and because you like don't give him that, he feels like it's definitely over now. Because I got the Five of Swords reversed, so that to me means the person's very uncertain about how you view them and how you're going to deal with them, and they know, like they feel defeated, like you finally gave up on them, or you're finally going to give up on them completely in the next 3 months. You see what I'm saying? So if it's done, then this person's feeling like shit. What can I do to make it better? You know, that's something they might ask you, like, hey, look, I know I fucked up. I know I've been a dickhead, but what can I do? Please talk to me. What can I do to make it better? And he's gonna feel defeated at the end, like it's done, it's buried, finished. But then there's this guy, the King of Swords. I know you said he's a Virgo, but it doesn't matter. I don't really deal with like signs and shit like that too much, unless it comes out to me like that. But this guy is definitely the baby daddy because he's got authority. He's helping you. He's like somebody who is like determined to make things right, like, or make things happen, or he's experienced, or he's older and he knows what he's doing. So you might have really enjoying conversations with him the next 3 months. Like things might be really good between you guys. Like you might have good conversations and things like that. Yeah, which is cool. Also, this could mean that if you're waiting for like an email or a letter or like some type of communication that that will make you happy. So like for instance, if there's something that you're waiting for that when you get it, you're going to be very happy, that can happen in the next 3 months. Because this card represents like a letter or an email or like some type of like form of communication that you've been waiting for, and you're going to be like, yes, finally this paperwork's here, or yes, finally I found out about this, now I finally got it after 3 months. So it could be something that you really enjoy getting. It's either communication, email, phone call, text message, paperwork, something that gives you some type of enjoyment. So the end result is like everything being okay with the people that you are in contact with in a good way, and the ones that are not are finally realizing that it's over now. Okay, cool. So that makes sense then. So if you've got something in the works, you're going to be happy after 3 months time when you get it, because you'll get the confirmation or the letter or the approval, or it's something that's going to bring you enjoyment. Like you're going to be happy when you literally get it. So that's good. That's good news. Just try to not get involved with a dickhead or any type of person that's gonna be a Debbie Downer or anything like that. But a lot of the readings that I do for people lately have half and half situations in it, like good and bad, or like things where you know what the deal is, but it's just a reminder to not like fuck around. You're here and now, don't go backwards. And that's what I tell people. A lot of the readings nowadays say don't go backwards, like don't go back to what you used to do. Like learn from your mistakes, learn from the past, Don't dwell on it, just learn from it. It's never good to dwell on things that happened that were bad. Keep going forward. I learned that the hard way because people used to say that I dwell on the past too much. And I did because the past haunted me. The past like made me mad because I'm saying to myself, what did I do to deserve like these fucking people disrespecting me like and I ain't even done nothing to them. So like I never understood why people disrespected me for no reason. And then I realized the reason is jealousy and envy and just being and trying to like ruin my happiness. So there's people out there that actually want to do that. But I would never have thought that people are that like stoop that low to do something like that to another person. So when I figured that out, I realized that hey, I can't fix stupid. I can't like completely trust every single person and think that they're genuine because it's not that way, you know. Yeah, exactly. So that might happen, but it's a possibility. But fuck them anyway. Who cares? Yeah, but I remember a couple years ago I said that on here. I always say it every day or every time I come on here. I always talk about bad people. I remember never forget this woman. She said to me, "Oh my God, Mark, are you crazy? People aren't like that." I'm like, "What fucking world you live in?" I was like, "How old are you again?" I was like, "Yeah, you're 30. Okay, yeah, no wonder you don't know shit. You just started living in this world." When I was 30, that's when I thought everybody was cool and nice and have my best interest at heart. It's when I reached 40 and above, I realized everybody was a fucking piece of shit that was around me. And they were using me at every chance they got. And I was too dumb not to see it because I'm too nice and I'm too decent and I'm too wanting to help people like God wants me to. But I was helping the wrong people. But it's cool. Now I know what I have to do. Stay away from everybody. So life goes on. But yeah, there's a lot of evil people in this world. It's very sad. But I stay far away from evil. I don't want nothing to do. I don't even like to go out to brunch or anything like that. Even though I had a great time, I face the wall and the windows. I face outside. I never face the people. I don't want to see nobody because I get too many downloads from everybody. I'll start looking at people in the spirit, be like, yeah, see that person? Those people, spirit gossip too. They be telling me everything. I can't even look at people without like spirit telling me, hey, look, see this person? This, and this. They're that way, they're this way, or they're that, or yeah, you wouldn't like them. Or hey, this person is this and that. I'm like, look, I don't want to hear about this fucking shit. So I face the window or the wall so I don't see what's behind me. I don't want to look in the back of me. I want to look ahead of me. So I make sure I always sit away from everybody because I can't handle seeing people all the time. Like it's not good for me. Yeah, exactly. Miss Bikini, I'll give you a message from heaven because I have time. I wanted to say that to you. I have time right now, Miss Bikini, and I want to give you a message from heaven because I promised you yesterday I'll give you a message. I ain't forgot you. See, I even bring out the cards. See, look, your favorite deck, look. She came running out the bathroom to hear that. See, I knew that you just finished wiping yourself, so I knew that you were ready to go. It's Sunday, so we have to keep it PG, Can't be getting sex excited, okay? All right. Let me see what we got for you. No big screen tonight. Okay, yeah. Don't. It's Sunday tonight. First of all, not because I was trying or anything, but as I close my eyes and I'm shuffling for you, I pulled your card. But before I give you the card, I saw Phil, and did he have a gray suit and like a blue tie or something like that? And is it still hanging up in his closet? And the reason I'm saying that because I saw him like taking this suit out of a closet and he was like putting it on and then he was like, you know what? It's like he said to me, "Oh, I don't need this suit anymore." And you can tell her to give it away or something like that. I don't know what that means, but Grandpa Wilbur, I haven't heard that name forever. Grandpa Wilbur. Is it gray? Because I got like a dark gray image of like a suit or something like that, and like a bluish like tie or whatever. Ah, so maybe he's with Grandpa Wilbur. Ooh. So do you think that Phil hangs out with Grandpa Wilbur? Because that's probably what it is then, if that makes sense. I buried Phil and our wedding garb and our wedding reception. Because Phil, I think it's Phil showed me like this gray suit with the blue tie or something like that. And he says, I don't need this anymore. Some shit he said, I can't remember. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I'm just trying to figure out why Phil showed me that. Because I saw Phil, but he was talking about a gray suit with a blue tie and a closet. Or some things he was telling me that. I saw that clear as day. And that's why I'm asking you like what it means or what's the deal with that. Yeah. But the thing is like even though he doesn't know the grandpa Wilbur, will like but they probably got introduced together. Like he probably, the grandpa Wilbur probably went to Phil and said, "Hey, look, I'm Tanya's grandfather, Wilbur, whatever, blah blah blah." They could have met each other, and then he probably was talking about the suit. I guess I'm thinking that's what it could be. But yeah, just let me know if that what that means or if that means anything to you. But I saw that clear as day. Like in the closet was like beige and it had like white trim in there. So the closet was like beige, almost like a yellowish, tanny beige. And I saw like a white baseboard and like the suit was hanging there in the closet. And I saw it. So I don't know. But he said I don't need it. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Or maybe that's what I see in the closet. Okay. Yeah, you ain't gotta do it now. It's cool. I just saw him like, with the at the closet with the suit and all that. So he could be anywhere really. But yeah. Think so. Okay, well maybe he's saying that you can donate some of his suits if you want to. He doesn't care. Yeah. So yeah, that's cool. But I think that this message means that he's okay with you donating his clothes. So if he has suits, clothes, you can donate it all. He doesn't care. Because you know why I'm saying that? Because I see an empty closet with one suit left. You got me? Because when I closed my eyes and I was getting a message for you, right? I see an empty closet with one suit, and the suit was gray, and it had a blue tie wrapped around it, like around it, like the hanger. And Phil was like, "I don't need this." That's what he said to me. I don't tell her I don't need this suit. So maybe he means like, if you start donating all his clothes and you get to a point where you see like a nice suit and be like, I don't really want to give this away. He's like, yeah, you can go ahead and do it. If that makes sense or if that's the case, I don't know. But yeah, he wants you to know that he's okay if you donate it. Because I see an empty closet and he's like, yeah, and it's cool. I don't care. So if you have to do that, go ahead. That's the message there. That's cool of him to tell me that and to say that he's okay with donating it. So that's probably what it means. All right, let me get to your message then. All right. No problem, sweetheart. If anything comes through, I always tell you. So usually it does happen, and you sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. All right, so this is your card. Number 3. Take control of the situation. We know you can do this. Stay strong inside. You have everything you need to make it happen. The skills are already yours. Your loved ones are saying, stand your ground. You can do this. You can handle this. We are here to help you. So there you go. That's your message. Take control of the situation. We know you can do this. And they're here to help you. So there's not more to say. But even if you look at this card, it says, it's got the wheel there. So you got to take the wheel. You know how they say, God, take the wheel? Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. It's all good. I'm just glad he came through to give us a message, even though we got to sort it all out. Yeah, and I agree. Yeah, that could be it. Somebody might need it, or I just saw like an empty closet and what it looked like, and it was like one suit there, and he was like, "I don't need this." I'm like, "All right, cool. I'll tell her." Yeah, I mean, he doesn't come through all the time, but he came through just now. But it was like it's a weird message to me. It's not nothing that I know. I don't know anything about no closet with no clothes in it. But he was just like, yeah. But like it's I got like a complete image of it though. Where it's like it looks like the vision I have of the closet is me looking like I feel like I'm in the closet, right? And I'm looking at this closet. It's like about maybe 6 feet like long and like 6 feet high. And it's got the bar and it's white. And it's got a white hanger with a gray suit with a blue tie around it. And like the wall is like tanny beige. And then it's like a white trim going around that holds like the bar for the closet. It's got like it's white and tan, but it looks old. Like it looks like it hasn't been painted in a while. And then I see Phil like pointing at the suit saying, Tara, I don't need this no more. She can, get rid of it. I don't need it. He says, I don't need it anymore. So that's what I saw. And I saw him clear as daylight. So maybe that's the case. Like that's the situation. So maybe it's his way of saying, empty the closet and I don't care. I don't need this stuff. So you can get rid of it. So that's what it means to me. An empty closet with one item, one suit left is probably like, That's if to say, you can empty the closet, I'm okay. I'm not gonna get mad. Because he says, I don't need it anymore. So to me, analyzing that, that's what it means. See, look, Maria and Anne are also giving you downloads. See, they're feeling someone too. Maria said you might meet somebody. Anne said it could be a guy for accent. See that? Look, everybody's getting downloads for you today. It must be fucking Sunday. Everybody's psychic on Sundays. Holy shit. All of us got a download one time. Look at that. Now I don't think you have to look for anything. Or because I see it doesn't mean it actually exists in the closet. It's just that, the empty closet means that he doesn't need the clothes no more. Because why would he show me a closet full of like different clothes? He just said, I just don't need it anymore. But if that suit was worn, if that suit color was worn by your grandfather Wilbur, then he might be there, right? And he might have said to Phil, look, I'm her grandfather and I'm coming to see her. I'm here in spirit. And he says, I've got this suit here. You can tell her I don't need it. You can get rid of the suit too. Or get rid of the clothes in the closet. Could mean a lot of things. Like I said, it's not like, I'm just analyzing it as I see it. So could be him meeting your grandfather, or grandfather meeting him there at the house. Because spirit meet each other. They come to the house to visit and they're like, hey, who are you? Oh yeah, I'm her grandpa Wilbur. I came to see her. Could mean a lot of things. Could mean a lot of things. You'll figure it out. Oh God, Dan's here. Dan the man. How you doing, brother? How are you this lovely Sunday? Hey, that's all good. I'm glad he came through because sometimes, we don't get anything sometimes. So I'm glad he came through today. It was meant to be. I know it's not like a crazy message or anything like that. I know you have to figure it out, but all I can say is that's what I got. So, you know. Yeah, I give God a break all the time. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, all right. So that makes sense then. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. No problem, Miss Bikini. Anytime. You know that, sweetheart. I had time today. You always ask me if I have time. See, I have a lot of time for you today. That's good. Spirit's been very good to me lately, and always good to me. But I was telling my friend earlier that I've been getting a lot of readings for people where like a lot of like spirits been on form. They've been like telling me a lot of things. So when it gets like that, I take advantage of it, in a good way to make sure everybody gets what they need to hear. So yeah, well, you'll be fine. Spirits got your back. See, you just got to take the wheel, and they'll steer you in the right way. That's all. And see, uh, Anne and Maria got the energy too. That's how strong it was for Anne and Maria to get some feelings off of that. That tells you how strong he is around you. For us to all get something there, whether it made sense or not, it doesn't matter. It's like a shock of a spirit wave that went through. You know. So that's good. And it's only going to get as strong as you want it to be. You can be as strong as you want. The more you accept it, the stronger you get and the better you get. And the more, like, you just gotta stay humble. That's all. You just gotta always thank them and understand it's not you, it's them. Like, I never take credit for anything that happens. I'll do it in a joke, maybe, but I know it's all them. I can't do anything without them. They tell me shit, I just tell you. So I don't take no credit for anything, even though I know that I have to be honest. That's the main thing. And the more honest you are, and the more, never doubt what you see. Never ever doubt what you see. That's the biggest problem with a lot of people is they want you to, like, if you see something bad and you don't say it, then that person can have something fucked up happen to them. So even if it's bad, say it. Even if it doesn't happen or it does happen, at least you're saying it, because if you say it, you actually show spirit that you believe in them. But some people, right? The other day it happened to me. A person came to me and read some energy around me, and I told them, okay, cool, whatever you say. But what they said never happened. And they said it was gonna happen, but it wasn't for me. It was somebody around me. And they said, "Oh, this person, this is gonna happen to them." And I'm like, "Okay, if it happens, I'll let you know." But it never happened because that person that told me those things, that person may be connected, but not as much as they think. That's why it didn't happen, because what they're being told is something that they want to take credit for. That's why I try and tell a lot of people, if you do this type of stuff, you can't take no credit. You can't say, "Oh, I am this and I am that, and I know this and that." You know what I'm saying? So that's why earlier when I read for you, you said thanks, Mark, and thanks, Spirit. That's the best way to address it. Because a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm this and I'm that." When you start talking like that, shit ain't gonna happen. Oh yeah, definitely, Miss Bikini. Don't doubt anything, you know. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes you have to give the bad news because you're pretty much telling that person you're getting that person prepared for the worst or prepared for something bad. But at the same time, you're like, I hope this shit don't fucking happen. Like I hope we can divert this in some way. So when this person said some shit to me about somebody that I know, the first thing I did was cut it off. And I was like, well, Spirit, you see what she said to me? Make sure that shit don't happen, please. You know? And then they didn't. They didn't make it happen. They made sure that that person was safe. Because what she said to me was some physical harm. And I was like, that ain't going to happen. Because I'm not going to allow that to happen. Because I have the power to make sure that doesn't happen. And if I believe that, then it's going to happen. That's why I try and tell everybody in here, if you acknowledge spirit and you believe what you're saying, you believe that everything's going to happen, it will happen. They will change the way things happen. Only they have the power to make things happen. Not you, them. They have the power. But if you don't believe in their power, then it won't happen. Let me catch up with what you guys said here. There was a big boom outside. It shook the house just now. Oh shit. I still have electricity, so I know it's not a transformer blowing up. Yeah, it could have been a transformer the next one over, because usually transformers blow up like that, but it might not be the transformer that runs your electricity. It might be another one. Or it could have been somebody that blew something the fuck up. As long as it's far away from me, you're good. Yep. We do live in crazy times. That's why I stay inside as much as possible. As long as it doesn't pertain to you, then you're good. You know what I've been doing a lot is when I hear an ambulance like around my area, when I hear it like on the road, I will say, I hope that person's okay. And I hope that person is okay. Whoever is in that ambulance or whoever gets attended to. And I never used to do that before, but now I do it. I'm trying to like be as positive and as like, you know, positive, and like I want to say like send like healing energy to people, that I know like don't deserve shit like. But it's still not up to me. Like I can say it, but it's up to spirit to deal with it. So when things do happen in my favor or in favor of someone, I like that. But that's me every day. I'm always praying. Well, they gotta blame somebody, and aliens is something that people will blame anyway. And if they don't blame aliens, they blame Mexicans, they blame black people, white people, Portuguese people, Chinese people. They're gonna blame Obama, or they're gonna blame fucking Biden or Trump, or they're gonna blame fucking whoever. They're gonna blame me. They'll probably blame spirit, probably blame God. People blame more shit on everybody. And you know what I tell them? It wasn't me. I was in the shower. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. That's what I say. It wasn't me. I ain't lying. It wasn't me. Well, evil people are always to blame because they do the evil shit. So, yeah, yeah. I blame everybody who does bad shit. It's their fault. Nothing to do with me. I try not to blame anybody. I try to just go about my business and be like, yeah, that's your problem, not mine. I could care less. Yeah, that's pretty much how it all goes. It's always that way. People just don't give a shit about nobody. It's pretty sad, but it's not my problem. I'm going to continue to stay away from every bad situation and every bad thing. What is this? Weird ass people. People just randomly like message you and be like, you don't know who this is, but I'm this and that. Bitch, I don't know you. I ain't your damn friend. And when you start saying my dear, then I already knew I don't know you. Because ain't nobody talk to me like that. Shut your bitch ass up. You be messaging me. Leave me alone. I don't know you. Hi, dear. I ain't no fucking deer. Do I look like a deer to you? I'm a human being. Don't call me no deer. I hate people who say, hi, dear. How are you doing, dear? You want a fucking deer? Then go in the forest and go look for one. I ain't a damn deer. You'll never hear me use that term. Ain't nobody coming in talking that shit to me either. I ain't no deer. I look like a fucking deer to you. Yeah, there you go, huh? Exactly. Just be you and just laugh. That's what I do. On TikTok, right? There's like you can message somebody, right? And it says message request. So I clicked on it and there's some woman like saying, hello, my dear. How are you, my friend? Happy New Year. Oh, you're probably wondering who I am, but I got this account from a business accountant. Blah blah blah. I'm like, bitch, please, I don't know you. Like, who the fuck you calling a deer? Ain't nobody in Bermuda talk like that, so I know you're full of shit. Ain't nobody here call nobody dear. That's some bullshit. Mm-mm. We say, yo, bro, or hey, how are you, or how's it going? You don't say, hey, dear. Whoever came up with that bullshit is a dumbass anyway. Oh, beloved? Oh my god. That Bermudians talk like that here. How you doing, beloved? I'm like, beloved? The fuck is that? Let's be normal, man. What's up, bro? Here, when like I see somebody like I know like for like years, like we'll fist bump and be like, yeah, man, bless, bless up, have a blessed day. We don't say beloved and shit like that. Sometimes guys say, yo, what's up, beloved? I'm like, don't call me that shit, you fucking idiot. I'm not your damn beloved. I look like a woman to you. That's some stupid ass people that say stupid ass shit. Here in Bermuda, there's a lot of like some of the black guys. They say, "Yo, what's up, my king? What's up, king? What's up, family? What's going on, my king? What's going on, king?" Like I didn't know I was a king, but thanks. If you want to, you want me to be your royalty, that's cool. You can call me King Marky. I know fucking king. That look like I wear a crown. You know who's your damn king? Jesus Christ. That's your king. King of the Jews, bruh. Hey, that's the only king you should be referring to. Don't call me no damn king. The Jamaicans make me laugh. They're like, Wagwan, me brethren. In English, that says, what's going on, my friend? But they say, Wagwan, me brethren. I'm like, yo, Wagwan, brethren. Cool, yeah, man. People stop. My nephews, they laugh like crazy. When I walked into the hotel, right, there was this like guy behind the bar. And I was like, yo, what's up, man? Good? Happy New Year, bro. Right? So he's like, yes, bro, you good? Yeah, Happy New Year, man. Have a good one. I was like, yeah, you too, mate. And then the guy that was serving us, he forgot to bring the sugar for the tea, right? For my sister and my dad. And I was like, yo, cousin. And then he looked, he goes, oh, yes. I said, yo, what's up, cuz? Can we get some sugar? Oh, yes, sure, I'll get you some sugar. And I was like, thanks a lot. He goes, sure, no problem, bro. Like that's how we talk here sometimes. And my nephews were dying. They're like, why you call that guy your cousin? I said, he is my cousin today. I said, it's just a phrase we use. That's all. Okay, Miss Bikini, as long as it's not affecting you. Because they use some funny words that just make me laugh and they think I'm making fun of them or laughing. Yeah, that's the slang. It's slang, you know? Like in Bermuda, like there's so many people here that they don't talk regular. Like sometimes I talk like them on here where people are like, I love the way you say that. It's just because I say it like how I'm talking to them. Like how I talk on here is not how I talk to like a Bermudian hardcore guy. I can't because he'll be like, "Are you okay? You want me to take your temperature or something, bro?" He's like, "You don't talk like this when you talk to us. Like you got to switch it up." When I see my Jamaican friends, I talk Jamaican, and they start laughing, right? And then when I see my like ghetto friends, I talk ghetto, like Bermudian to them. Like if you heard me talk to them, you'd be fucking dying. You'd be laughing so much. And my nephews, they laugh like crazy. My nephews almost spit their food out of their mouth today at the table because I was talking like that. Because they think it's absolutely hilarious. Because they thought that I was bullshitting, right, about how people are. And they're starting to see for themselves. I said, look, this is how we guys talk. I'm telling you. This is like the Bermudian way. We don't talk regular English. We're like Jamaicans. We talk different like language. It's English, but it's bullshit. It's all abbreviated slang. It's like half-ass shit. It's like improper English. Yeah, yeah. See, that's why they laugh. That's why my nephews laugh because I say it without laughing. I say it seriously. Like when I called the guy, I was like, "Yo, what's up, cousin? Yo, cousin, I need some sugar, bro." And they were laughing. They thought it was absolutely hilarious. And he was cool. He knew what I was saying. Like he didn't get offense. He didn't get offended at all. Cause he knows. It's like a Bermudian. It's the Bermudian thing. Like it's funny as shit. That's why some people that come in here, some of my old friends, they don't spell my name Mark. They spell it Mak, like Mark. Cause in Bermuda, they don't say, "Hey, Mark, how you doing?" They say, "Yo, Mark, what's up, Mark?" Like they have a different like pronunciation. Like when you pronounce my name, it can be pronounced in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? So here in Bermuda, because they know my name is Mark, they say Mark. Yo, Mark, what's up, Mark? Like they say it so different. So when I say Mark, it's no R. It's like Mark, right? So some of my friends write MAK in here. So it's not a misspelling. They do it on purpose because I told that story and it was the funniest thing in the world at the time. Oh yeah. Hmm. Yep. Like when I go to Boston and if I were to talk Bermudian, none of those people will understand a word I say. They'll be like, "What the fuck is this guy saying?" Like you need to slow down anytime you pronounce shit. I remember I was in a room and it was two Bermudian guys, me, and like three American guys. It was like half and half because the Bermudian guy had like American friends, like Boston friends. And if you know Bostonians, they speak different from most Americans too. They use like slang and they have a harsh, like American, like, way of saying things. Like they say lobster. And hey Mike, how you doing? We're from Boston, Mass, and we're gonna get some cod. They talk like that, right? How you doing? They got that like weird type of like like slang, like type of talk. And then you got Marley, the way she talks from like South Georgia, right? They talk like that too. That hardcore like thing, that hardcore Southern accent. But like Bostonians, they're not like that. They talk totally different. So when I was talking like Bermudian type of words to my Bermudian friends, and then I was talking to all of them, they were looking at me like, "Hold on, bro. I hope you're not mad at me, but I didn't understand a word you just said." And everybody started laughing, right? And I was like, "I'm sorry, bro. Um, let me talk like normal." So then I started talking normal, and I was like, "How the fuck do you do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I said I talk different for everybody. I said I speak Portuguese, I speak, regular English, and then I speak Bermudian, I speak Jamaican. I can speak all these types, and I speak all this shit." I said I just adapt to whoever is. If I hear once I hear you talk, I know how I have to talk back. So that's how like I am. I adapt to whoever, however you want me to talk to you. Yeah, it's like an Italian, like the Bostonians are like Italian mob sounding type guys, because there's a lot of Italians in Boston, so that's how they talk. Hey man, how you doing? You going to the game tonight? Go see the Celtics, huh? So when I see some of my like Bostonian friends, I call them Bostonians. When I see my Boston friends like in the mall or at a shop that I go to, "Oh hey Mark, how you doing? How's Bermuda? I want to go to Bermuda." "That's where you're from, right? Bermuda." I say, "Yeah, Bermuda." "Oh yeah, Bermuda." They fuck it all up. Like they say everything different. But to them it's right. And to them what I say is wrong, you know? So it's funny as shit. They make me laugh. I love going to Boston because they make me holler. And they're like, "Oh, you want some lobster?" I'm like, "Yeah, lobster, not lobster." And they're like, "Oh, you like all that fish, huh?" I say, "Yeah, yeah. I like all tuna." Now they express their like syllables a lot. They make me laugh. People from Boston, they got that harsh accent. It's funny as shit though. Most Americans, like every state I've been to, they talk different. A lot of people on here think I'm from New York, and I'm like, no, hell no. So I'm not from New York, and I've been to New York, and New Yorkers don't talk like me. That ain't happening. In New York, they talk different too. They talk like Italian mafia too. New York and like New York talks a little bit less slangish than Bostonians, just a little bit. Like the Bronx and the Harlem people, they talk different too. But the Jamaicans are starting to say bro a lot now. They say bro, bro. Let me tell you something. It's not like that, bro, bro. Let me tell you this. Like I laugh when Jamaicans say bro now. I start fucking dying. I laugh so much when I hear them say bro now. And I'm like, look at these idiots. They're starting to sound like American Jamaican now. Bro, let me tell you something. Bro, you not understand me. When I was watching an interview this morning from like the artist that I like. He did like a podcast interview. And he says, bro, let me tell you this, I mean, and they talk with their hands, like, right? So I understand everything they're saying. And my sister or like somebody else will see it with me and they're like, what the fuck did they say? I'm like, they said this. I said, listen, say it, I'll say it slowly. Because I know Jamaican very well. Because my best friend was Jamaican, so I understand. And he used to laugh at me when I talked Jamaican back to him. He used to crack the fuck up. But I love doing it like as a joke, and like I'm pretty good at it. speaking Jamaican and shit. Bruh, bruh. You know who cracks me up when they talk is Marley. When I'm watching like her talking in her room, she fucking cracks me up. Especially when she's reading somebody and she starts talking. Hey, that shit. I'm over here laughing so much because like she reminds me of the people that I used to hang out with in Georgia when I used to go there. And they all talk like her. It's funny as shit. And I used to laugh at them so much, but like in a good way, not like in a disrespectful way. But it's so funny how like everybody in the world talks different. It's so crazy. And like even when like foreigners talk English, it's funny as hell. Like my dad, he fucks everything up. He talks so much broken English, it's hilarious. Like when we went to brunch, right? I'll give you an example. When we got to brunch today, right? My nephew, he hadn't seen me. Like he hadn't seen me until I got there, like, and he came and gave me a hug, right? Like, like a half hug. He's like, "Hey bro, what's up?" I'm like, "You good?" And my dad looked and he said to my nephew, "You not see him long time, huh?" And he was like, "What did grandpa say?" And I said, "He says you haven't seen me in a long time." But he said it in broken ass English. Oh, because I didn't even understand what he said. But I just laughed because I didn't want him to think that I didn't know what he said. And he said, "You not see me long time, huh?" And I said, "I'll translate it for you from dumb English to real English." Uh, my dad, man, he's something else. He's been in Bermuda for like 60 years and he still doesn't know how to speak good English. Like he pronounces everything all fucked up. It's so hilarious. Yeah, we all remember all in the room together. It's always entertaining. I always have a good time when we're all in there talking shit. Yeah, it's funny. We all have our sayings, so it's nice. I like when we all get together and talk shit. It's fun. Sometimes I rewatch my videos sometimes just to see how it comes out or like see if I can hear anything in the background or like I miss something or I go over something to see if it's okay. And I listen to myself and I'm like, yep, I'm good. People understand me. I have a lot of like different slang words that people haven't heard in a long time. I remember everything, right? I remember all the old like slang words in Bermuda and like what we used to use when I was a kid. Because these kids now, they say slay or they say like, oh, you're glazing yourself. And I'm like, what the fuck is this stupid shit you're talking about? He goes, oh, well, what would you would say back in the day? And I'll say what I would say, right? And he'd be like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, nah, that does the shit you say. And I was like I said, different generations have different slang, you know. Like a lot of idiots now, they say, "Oh my God, this is so epic," and we would never use that word. Epic is not even in our vocabulary. First of all, none of us would know how to spell that. Second of all, we wouldn't use such a type of word to describe anything that is epic, So we don't use that stupid ass shit. You dumbasses can, but not us. We don't use that word. We never have used that word. I actually make fun of people who say that. Oh my God, this is so epic. What's so epic about it? And how do you spell that anyway? And who the fuck cares about epic shit? You say, no, this shit is great, or it's wonderful, or it's so cool. You don't say, oh my God, it's so epic. Huh? And go somewhere else with that epic shit around me. I can't stand that word. And I can't stand when people say it because it aggravates the hell out of me. That's why nobody ever uses that shit in here. Because we guys are all older than that. We don't use that type of bullshit words. Yeah, I mean, you know what, Anne? I think that a lot of people come in these lives just to have fun, and to talk shit. And if I can make everybody laugh, I feel great. Um, you know what? I'm always making people laugh. So when someone makes me laugh, I'm happy, and I'll laugh, and I'll like remember it and joke about it, or I'll add to the laughter. So it's a wonderful thing, you know. It's epic. It's so epic, man. It's so epic. Yeah, exactly, Maria. It's nothing. I mean, we have to laugh and have laughing is like the best thing ever. Exactly, and you said it. Yep, they won't know nothing about that shit. Like that word's not even been used in our generation. I've never heard the word epic until now, like into the last maybe 3 years. And my nephews don't use that shit. Like here in Bermuda, we say, "Oh, that shit's so wicked," but like wicked can mean bad, right? But wicked can mean also good. But wicked is also like a word that Bostonians use. That's wicked awesome, dude. But we just say wicked. Yeah, that shit's so wicked, yo. Yeah, that's wicked. We say wicked all the time. That's our epic word. Instead of using epic, we'll say, "Oh yeah, that shit's wicked." Well, my famous word is, "Yeah, that shit's cool as fuck." I love saying the word cool. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. That's cool. Cool is like the word I always use because it's simple. I'm not gonna be like, "Hey guys, that reading that I did for you was so epic. Oh my god." When I just read for you, Anne, I think it was such an epic moment. Wasn't your reading so epic? Oh shit. Yeah, I know younger people like are fucking annoying. But my nephews, they do it like to aggravate me because they know I don't like that shit. But like if you start talking about yourself, I used to always say, "Oh yeah, self praise, self praise." This guy's always talking about himself. Self praise. I used to say self praise, self praise. But now people say, "Oh, you're glazing yourself. You're always glazing yourself, or you're always glazing, man." And I'm like, glazing. I was like, "You ain't glazed fucking donuts. The fuck you talking about? I ain't glazing myself. You better glaze a fucking get a glazed donut." I ain't never heard nobody tell me you're glazing yourself. You don't glaze yourself. What fucking weed working for Diddy? I ain't glazing nothing, bro. Glaze fucking donuts. I'll eat. I ain't glazing myself. Fuck you talking about? Maria, you said, "Mark, can I have a oracle message for this comic? I know it's gonna be a whirlwind." Yeah, sure. Of course you can. That's like the newest thing is they say, "Oh, you're glazing yourself." I was like, you better not use that term around me. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, exactly. That fucking idiot talking about glazing myself. What the fuck you talking about? No glazing going on around here, bro. You mental? My brother, he uses the word awesome a lot. He's like, yeah, man, God is so awesome, man. I had such an awesome day. And I'm like, were you born in Bermuda? Bermudians don't say awesome, bro. That's American shit. We don't say awesome in Bermuda, bro. You better not say that shit too much, bro. My sister laughs because she says, oh my God, Mark, I can't stand when he says, God is so awesome to me. My brother, he's like, a little retarded, right? So, well, not little, he is retarded. He's like 55 or 56. I think he's 56 now because he's 9 years older than me. Yeah. He says awesome so many times. I'm like, yeah, awesome, dude. Yeah, dude. What's up, dude? Yeah, it's awesome. I'm awesome. I'm doing awesome. I'm like, you want me to take your temperature, bro? You know where you were born? You were born in the same neighborhood as me. We never said fucking awesome. You get your ass slapped for saying awesome. Awesome is an American term, bro. You don't use that shit. You know what we used to, you know what we used to use back in my day? We used to say, yeah, that shit's so crucial. Yeah, hey, that's some crucial sounds right there. Oh yeah, that bike looks so crucial. We used to say crucial. That was like our biggest like slang word. Instead of saying awesome, we would say, yeah, that shit's crucial, bro. Like that was our slang back in when I was like 7, 8, 9, maybe, and forward, right up until maybe I was 16. We used to always say crucial. That was like the biggest Bermudian slang word that everybody said. Even though you guys would be like, huh? But to us, it's like that was our awesome. It was crucial. We used to say, y'all crucial. And say it with like a slang. Like regular people be like, this is a crucial moment for so and so as they go for the ninth point in this game. Where we gotta say, yeah, that's a crucial vibe right there. That game is crucial. If anybody from Bermuda heard me talk right now, they'd be like, oh fuck, Mon's right too. We used to say that shit back in the day. I told my nephews that and they were like, what? That shit's dumb as hell. I'm like, well, that's what we think about your slaying, fucking crew, glazing, and bullshit you say. Yeah, so we used to like we compared like slang words from back in the day. And they were laughing so much, and my sister was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you remember that." And I'm like, "Yeah, of course, I remember everything we used to say." All right, Maria. Oh, Maria, Maria. You remind me of a Portuguese woman growing up in Portugal. All right, let me stop singing. Maria's like, look, just give me my fucking card, hurry up. They say that person sounds like a lame. Yeah. You's a lame, bruh. You lame as fuck. They say lame as fuck. Why you so lame, bruh? Bruh. Oh, and then Bermudians, like about maybe like during COVID, like you would say to a guy in Bermuda, you'd be like, yeah, man, I just got this bike, man. It's just running nice. And he'd be like, okay, yeah. Oh, and everybody would say, okay. And I'm like, okay, what? Yeah, okay. You'd be like, yeah, I saw the game. I ran away. I saw the game. It was like this. And they'd be like, okay. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. My boy was doing that for the longest time. I was like, look, man, what the fuck's with the okay shit? I know it's okay, but you need to be okay too. Let me take your damn temperature. I can go on and on about things like that, man. 'Cause some people aggravate the shit out of me when they say these stupid slang words. All right, Maria, you got number 30, and it says shining through. And it's like a big flower there with the light coming through. It says shining through. So this says self expression without filters or masks, authentic communication, being proud of who you are, shining in the world, refusing to make yourself small just to belong. You are being called to step into your true power and essence. This is one of those times when you are required to bring everything you are, all that you have learned, experienced, and integrated, and offer it up to the service to the world. Be grateful for the voices in your head that you say you can't or don't know enough, or who are you to shine. The better question is, who are you not to shine? Are you all you are, all you have become in by the grace of the divine? Now is your duty to share your gifts and collab and celebrate this. This says you will be like a lighthouse shining through the dark, illuminating the way for others. What deck is this? This is the Oracles of the Seven Energies by Colette Baden Reed. It's an Oracle deck. You asked me for an Oracle card. So when people say I want an Oracle, I give them one of these. And you want one of these cards? I gave Miss Bikini a card. I gave Maria a card. I'll give you one if you want. So you don't say, Mark, you didn't give me a card. You don't love me. I thought that card was epic. Yes, that was an epic message, Maria. Yeah, see? You read my mind. Don't be glazing yourself. Slay. When Destiny, my friend Destiny, comes in there, she always says that shit. She makes me laugh. She goes, slay. And I say, when she says slay, I say, slay queen. She cracks me up too. She's young too. That's why she says, right? She likes to talk shit. You're welcome, Maria. No problem, sweetheart. Okay, cool. Contemplate no more. Go for it. Remember to glaze yourself. Okay. The Uncharted Sea. Interesting. What the fuck does this card mean? Oh, we're gonna find out. 46. 46. Okay, here we go. It's at the very end of the book. All right, and this is your card, The Uncharted Sea, number 46. 4 and 6 is 10, yeah? Okay, this says, stepping into the unknown without a map, moving beyond your comfort zone, choosing to do things differently, trusting in your abilities and flow of life, being in the dark and letting curiosity lead the faith that all will be well. Okay. All right. This says your comfort zone is sometimes exactly that, a safe, familiar harbor you finally come into yourself. You have the sense that you don't need more than what is available right now where you've landed in life. Now, however, is not one of those times. This is the day to dive into a novel experience or fully immerse yourself into into the new. You don't know what this sea of possibility has in store for you, so stay curious and refrain from judgment or needed to label. I say that all the time. Give yourself the time and freedom to be curious without the limitations and boundaries projected by your memories or your expectations. You are in an amazing place right now, and you will never be the same for surveying these waters. There you go. So yeah, it's got like the yeah, it's got like the North Star on it, yeah. And it's also got the compass, like the north, south, east, west on it. And if you look very closely, like there's like a what you call it? There's like in the actual waves, there like it looks like there's a whale there, right? And it's got like a squid looking thing there too. Looks pretty cool. Like if you can actually look at it and imagine it, like and see it. And it's got the seagull on the tip of the boat. It's pretty cool. I like that. It's a nice car. Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful car. This is a really nice deck. My friend gave me this, but I hardly ever use it because not too many people want regular Oracle cards. They want like spirit cards, love cards, or other type of cards. Nobody really asks me for oracles. But these cards are nice. Yeah, they're beautiful cards. Like this is the back of the card. It's like a rainbow swirl. And like, see, this one says bearing fruit. And they're pretty cards. They're nice. All right. I'm going to give myself a card. Then I'm going to go to sleep. What is that? 15. All right. Let's see what this says. I haven't given myself a card in a while. Right now, you're glazing. That's the shit. Glaze yourself. Fuck it. All right. My card is number 15, and it says a powerful move. And it's got like the king and the bishop chest thing on there, and it's got a keyhole too. It's probably the chastity belt to some hoe or something. I don't know. All right, let me read this. All right, the key concepts here is to do action, movement with purpose, effort, putting into motion your intentions, making choices from an empowered and thoughtful place, positive changes. The time for rest is over. Change is in the air. This is a powerful time when deliberate action is needed to move your intentions out of the realm. Oh, intentions, out of the realm of thought and into the material for ideas into action. How do you approach your relationship of the invisible world and as it influences the visible? Yeah, I always wondered that. Do you see the relationship? Do you recognize yourself as a unique, whole, and worthy being who has a special place in the world? Of course, I'm going to glaze myself right now and tell everybody that. Whose offering are valuable and whose life has meaning. You are a mighty co creator, so step into the power and see your intentions manifest in the world. Real positive change is possible when you make choices from an authentic sense of self and take a conscious step towards your dreams. Oh, really now? Is that right? Okay, so I gotta make power moves. I make money moves. I make power moves. Mm, 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 mm. All right, I hear you. Yeah, I am gonna make power moves. I'm gonna keep fucking praying that no one fucking irritates me and aggravates the shit out of you. All right, everybody got their message. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. All right. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Let me get my ass to bed. I've been on here for 2 hours. My ass is hurting from sitting here so long. Time to go back to work tomorrow. Get my ass to work tomorrow. I got a lot of things to do tomorrow. Tomorrow I might get the invoice for my van, but I have to go to get the stickers for my van tomorrow too. At least order 'em. I gotta order the stickers for my van tomorrow. Yeah, it's a 9 year, and the last time there was a 9 year, you know what happened? When it was a 9 year, it was 2007. But there's been a 9 year before that, right? It's 2016. So 2016 was a 9 year, and 2007 was a 9 year. And in 2007, I started my business. And in 2016, my business took a turn, and I actually I had stopped doing electrical contracting, and that's when I became the official property manager for all my clients' properties. And in 2016, a lot of things happened for me with my business. Like a lot of different things happened. I got different clients. I got different jobs, and I did more maintenance things, and it was weird. It was decent though. That's I had a rough year in 2014 and 2015, and then in 2016, my whole business changed. I did different shit. A 9 year has always been good for me, always. Yeah, this is the year of the snake because last year was the dragon. It was my year. Last year was a dragon year. I'm a dragon. So yeah, if you were born in hey Sophie, how you doing? If you were born in the year of the snake, then it could be beneficial for you, yeah. But to me, I don't care what year it is because Pluto is in Aquarius and I'm in Aquarius. I'm a double Aquarius. So I know Pluto is going to be bringing good things into my life because I know a lot of Capricorns that when Pluto first goes in the Capricorn, a lot of Capricorns, their life changed for the good. And in the end of when Pluto was leaving, that's when their lives got fucked up. But sometimes it was reverse. It's crazy how some signs, whatever, when Pluto is in a certain sign, I know Capricorns where the beginning when Pluto entered, it did a lot of crazy, it did bad shit to them. And then when Pluto left, their lives got better. And then I know some people where when when Pluto entered Capricorn, their lives was great, and then it was opposite. Like, it was bad to good and good to bad. But there's an astrologer that's like 70 something years old, and I watch him, and he says that it depends on how you ride the wave, like how you ride the transit. So you can say to yourself, you can like manifest the transit and say, Pluto is in my sign, it's the planet of transformation. So I want to transform my life, and I'm going to start right now. So if you use the transit to your advantage, you can make things better for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you're a Capricorn and that's true, then that's probably what happened. Like, so sometimes like it depends. Good night, Miss Bikini. Take care, sweetheart. Yeah, yeah, you can if you want. But like my mom's a Capricorn, and and Pluto was only in Capricorn for since 2008 till now. Well, till yeah, like last year, right? Because now it's in Aquarius, or it's officially going in Aquarius, I think now or next month or some bullshit it is. I can't remember. I'm not an astrologer. I'm just an ass that likes astrology. So anyway, yeah. My mom was the same way. Like in 2008, she had to deal with my dad's sickness, and then like she had like issues with her health, and then now that Capricorn's gone, she has less issues now, and she's feeling a bit better, but not really. But see, but a lot of people, right? It's self-inflicted. That's why I tell people it doesn't matter what transit is in your sign. You are the one that has to take advantage of the time, or the sign says, you know what, you fucking idiot, you're not doing what you want to do, so we're gonna like change your life for you. So yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I think Pluto is still in went back into Capricorn, and it's there for another month, I think. I can't remember. I'm not really like, completely into it like that. But I know that Pluto is gonna be in Aquarius this year for good, for like 20 fucking years. So like your life sometimes depends on, so whatever happened to you in 2007 and 2016 might happen to you again this year. It's not a guarantee, because everything, sometimes the time frames are different. So not every year it's going to be like that, you know what I'm saying? So like in 2007 and 2016 was a 9 year. So whatever happened in those years can possibly happen again, but not really. Like, it depends, you know? Like I said, we as a human being have the chance to change our lives or to steer our life in a different direction, because we have free will. So in my birth chart, before I go, because I need to go, um, in my birth chart, I have Capricorn in Mars and in Mercury, right? So when Pluto went into Capricorn, I got affected the last, 16 years or however long Pluto was in Capricorn, right? I got affected in those areas. And when I look back on it, I say, yeah, you know what? It did affect my shit in that area. So that's why, like, it all depends on your placements in your birth chart. If you gave birth in 2008, then next year when it's a 10 year, you'll be starting something new, or something would completely change your life, because when you give birth it changes your life, right? You have a child, so your whole life changes. So, and 10 is the number of completion. So you complete a cycle. So if you always wanted a child and you had it in 2008, then that was the completion of that cycle that you got. That was like something that you always wanted, right? If that's the case. So next year, man, it's a 10-year. You can complete a cycle that you've always wanted to complete, something that's, always been on your mind, you know. So it necessarily doesn't mean you're going to give birth 10 years later. It just means a completed cycle. Yeah. Because number 10 is completion. Yeah. Well, they say that Pluto is the sign of death and rebirth. So something in your life is going to die, but not like, it might not be an actual person or you, or like someone in your family. It could mean like the death of a relationship, the death of a person that you can't stand. You see what I mean? Or the death of a job, or like something that has to leave your life. Death doesn't always mean like literal death, right? And the rebirth means that it's time for you to get rid of something in order for you to get something else. So Pluto is the planet of transformation. So it's going to transform your life in the next 20 years. And it's kind of like a no-brainer, because every 5 years your life changes. Every year your life changes. But in a 20-year span, of course you're not the same person you was 20 years ago. So that's like common fucking sense. You know what I mean? So like, duh, I know Pluto is going to change my life in the next 20 years, because I'm going to be, 60 something fucking years. I'm going to be retired. Duh. So obviously I'm going to go from not being retired to retired. So like, you see what I mean? So it's actually like a duh common sense moment. Obviously in the next 20 years my life is going to change. So it's kind of like a no-brainer, but it depends on how you start. And I'm not an astrologer by no means, but I listen to it and I learn it from people, like, and I hear what they say. But for Aquarius, if you're an Aquarius, or an Aquarius, your life is about to get a lot better this month and next month and this year, because it's the beginning. See, it's gonna zap you. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, it's gonna affect whatever house it's in or degree it's in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So being an Aquarius in the next 20 years is a great thing, because we're not Capricorns. We're Aquariuses, and Aquarius and Capricorns are like night and day. We're totally different from each other. And a lot of us don't get along with each other either. Because Capricorns be glazing themselves too much, thinking that they're like, better than everybody else. Some, not all, some. Don't take that in a bad way. Because I know a lot of cool Capricorns, and they're not like that. Nah, I work for myself. I don't give a shit. Sophie ain't like that. Sophie's cool, she's a cool Capricorn. Right, Soph? All right, let me get my ass out of here. I'm gonna go sleep. Love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Monday tomorrow. And I'll be here tomorrow at some point in time. All right, cool. Love you guys. Take care. Good night.